I do want to talk about you do music now, right?
Yes.
I know you've always probably done it, but I know
Yes.
that's something that's become more prominent.
Yeah, my oldest memories, there's always been guitars laying around the house. I have a very musical family. That's why the lady back there, I was playing your guitar in your
Oh, were you?
lounge. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, and I just, it was second nature to me. So I started writing songs, and I was at a songwriters workshop in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and I'd played a song, and Johnny Sandlin, who is famous for producing like the Allman Brothers, Wet Willie, all those Southern rock. He was, matter of fact, I think he's called the grandfather of Southern rock. He listened to that song, and he said, "You wrote that?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I want to talk to you after this is over with." And so he said, "Play me something else." And I played him a song called "Keep Your Heart in the Country," and he said, "I want to record that." And so that was my first song I ever recorded and first single, and it's probably the best known song I've did.
Yeah, I didn't know you did that. When was that?
That was in very early '80s.
Yeah, see, I was always usually the martial arts guy. I didn't realize you'd had the music connections.
Well, those two just kind of blended together. I would like, okay, which hat am I wearing today? My fighter hat or my music hat? And I said they blend together. The effort blended together, but not the entity. If I'm playing music, I'm not about fighting. And if I'm fighting, I'm not about music. So, I'm going to use this to shamelessly plug.
No, it's no shameless. I was going to ask you where they could find your stuff.
This is my album, my latest album, Soul Survivor, and Keep Your Heart in the Country does appear on that. You can have that, by the way.
Well, I appreciate it.
And you can find that, that can be downloaded on, you can find it everywhere.
So, speaking of that, here was my next question, and I don't want to undervalue what you do. My restaurant, we do live music every Friday, and I actually handle all the scheduling.
Okay.
So if you're ever interested, we'd love to have you come and perform. And we have it's a small setup. It's really not room for a band. It's really usually a person and their guitar, and they just perform in the evening if they want to. If there's something that ever interests you, you're welcome to gig there.
Yeah, it's funny. Of course, I have played the big shows like that with a full band, but I actually prefer those intimate acoustic settings. They're just more, I don't know, they're more fun. They're more, I can interact with the crowd more. It's
Well, we had a guy, I feel bad now if I can't remember his name. He was Conway Twitty's drummer, and then got into management and is still active in country music, managing like Hank Williams' grandkid, and I think it was Loretta Lynn's granddaughter was with him. He came by when we had another local guy that's known in the area playing, and he ended up getting up there and playing some stuff too. Very talented guy, right? Anyway, I got to talking to him because my son, the one who was briefly in here, took out, that's working for us here as a law clerk, he sings, and he just did an album, and he's very talented. But one of the things that he recommended that I don't think my son's doing enough, and I think people undervalue, is doing the small gigs. He was asked, that's what he asked. He said, well, how often is he gigging? And I'm like, well, not as often as he should. And he said, because he's always waiting to see, well, what are they going to pay? What are they going to do this and that? And his point was a lot of it's the experience, and you get feedback from the people. And
Absolutely.
it's more on those intimate settings. What he said is where you really start to mold what kind of artist you are. In other words, he was saying that it's invaluable that you do get that experience.
Yeah.